Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that.
Hey everybody, I think this is going to be SOTLA Week 10, and I have absolutely nothing planned, but while I'm waiting for Scott to send me the grocery list that I need for later, I thought I would do a very informal SOTLA Week 10 because I really don't like disappointing you guys. I'm 2 days late, I was traveling all this week, but I'm still here and I'm doing it. I'm going to get something done. This is going to probably be the worst one ever. I didn't prep at all, so all I wanted to do here is touch on our league pick'em. I don't really want to talk about last week because I didn't look at anything. I saw Kevin used his number one waiver on James Jones, so that further proves that Kevin will not make the playoffs. So that's what I'm going to do is go look at the league pick'em and then give you guys my picks for the playoffs at this time with 4 games remaining, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So I'm going to take a look at league pick'em here. Who won last week? Damn it, Moan. Holy shit. Stud went 6-0. That's amazing. Okay, Stud went 6-0. I went 3-1 somehow. I don't know why I didn't get all 6 games in. I missed 2 of them. So Moan gained another game on me since he went 4-2. That sucks. Luckily, I did get my picks in this week, so I'll tell you who I have. I actually have the Hillbilly Boners beating myself somehow. I hate to say that, but I think Pembroke is going to beat me this week. I do have Zuck, the Team Rectum Blasters, beating Kevin's team, who wastes number 1 waivers. I also have, big upset, sort of. I have Nick beating Webster, and he's onto a good start after the Thursday night game, it looks like. I have Honey Nut Julio's beating Sam, even though Sam had a big Eric Decker showing on Thursday with his, 7th touchdown, 8 games, something like that. Pretty damn good for him this season. I have Stud beating Shasberry Steelers. I did notice you guys, I don't know how you feel about my rivalry week picks, but that's what I did this week at the beginning of the season. I picked everyone's matchups. So I don't know how Zuck and Kevin became rivals. I thought I would have picked Zuck and Sam and then Scott and Moan, and then me versus Alex, and then Luke versus Nick. And then who would I forget? Obviously the Sean and Stud there. Anyway, then the final game I got Scott over Moan, which would bring Moan down to 5-5 if that were to happen. So he would lose 3 in a row. So after talking about all those games, with those picks, let me bring up my standings here because that'll give my picks right now for the top 6 in the playoffs. I'll try and do them in a particular order, but I don't think that'll work because I didn't prep for this, so it might go against what I already have for my picks that I just gave you guys. So let's look at the league overview here, what we've got. And so I do think Scott will take the number 1 seed, which is going to be very important for him. Also coming up, that gives you who's going to get the other bye week. So I'm taking a look at this. Stud's got a very strong team. I wish I should have looked at what he actually had for remaining schedule. I'm going to pull up matchups and actually see real quick. Because if he's got I'm going to pick him at number 2 if he's got, favorable matchups. Let me just pull this up here. So he's got Sean this week, I think, is a gimme. And then Stud also pulls up Moan overall. That's going to be a huge matchup next week. Moan does not want to lose 4 in a row. And then what else do we have here? Stud plays back-to-back, so he plays Sam. And then the final week of the season, he plays Luke. So he does have a few tough matchups here. What I hate to see is I see Zuck playing Sean. He plays Nick. And then Zuck goes and plays me, which will be a good one. And then who's he play this week? So he plays... I think Zuck is going to win at least 3 of his last 4. What would that put him in? He's tied with me. I think Zuck actually might take the number 2 seed. So I'm going to put Zuck at the number 2 seed. And then, hold on, I'm trying to do all these things at once. I'm sorry, guys. So then, number 1, you've got Scott. And then number 2, you've got Zuck. I have Stud at number 3. I'll have me at number 4. And then the last 2 making the playoffs, I have Honey Nut Julio's in 5, and then number 6, I have Hillbilly Boners taking the playoffs at the last spot. So those are my picks this week, and that's going to wrap up SOTLA because I have nothing else to talk about that I know of because I didn't write shit down. So, with that being said, everybody, have a good week. Let me put on some music to finish this up. I think I played this one.